Hi, welcome to my channel. My name's Seth. I take my metal detector and explore lost and forgotten places on the British Columbia coast. I try to put a new video out every week, so if you like what you see here, come back next week or maybe subscribe. Okay, enjoy. Redonda Bay is located on the north end of West Redonda Island on the west coast of Canada. The bay has long been used as a seasonal village by the First Nations people before contact. Captain George Vancouver visited the bay in the late 1700s, and due to the immense number of horseflies, and as no fish would be caught by their hook, they named the place Deceit Bay, a name that stuck until the 1920s. In the early 1900s, loggers moved into the bay to harvest the old-growth forests that surrounded the shores. Soon after the loggers left, a cannery was opened in 1917-18. The cannery brought people to the bay. There was a store, a post office, and the Union steamships made the bay one of its regular stops. When the Great Depression hit, the cannery was closed, but it was soon revived in the 1940s. At this point, the bay saw its boom where, with the addition of a shingle mill and a logging camp, the population swelled to nearly 100 people. By the mid-1950s, the boomtown lost its appeal, people moved away, and the cannery closed for good. This community, like many others, fell victim to the end of the Union Steamship Company's service in 1956. The store managed to stay open until 1964. So we made it to Redonda Bay, and this is where we will be staying for the next couple nights, in the barge there. And behind me is the beach. So I'll be starting out we'll be starting out trying to locate where the dock came out, and because the dock is kind of the first area that we'll come across, the old government dock, and there's usually lots of interesting things around old government docks. Well, this is the first find of the trip. Actually, I've got a couple spikes and iron, but I just found this, a little lead toy horse or a donkey or something. He's lost his tail, but still looking pretty good. Awesome. Found my first coin. It's kind of hard to see, especially on that white backdrop, but that is a King George the Sixth penny, so 1939 until 1952. I think I can see a 51, I think that says on there. Okay, so we're on the track. We're thinking the dock came out somewhere right around here. So that's our thought so far. The cannery is still over there by that big concrete pillar. Just asked Jordan what do you got, and he thinks he has the first silver of the trip, Young Elizabeth. For sure, that is a Young Elizabeth silver dime. Feels good. Get that out of the way. Nod. Yep. One older stuff than that, but I'm not going to complain about a silver dime out here. I just got a screaming 91 signal. I thought I was going down for a quarter, but I think I got some sort of pendant, something like that. I got my brush out and clean it off and see what we can see. Jordan's going to do it live.
I don't know.
Like a little tag thing on the top, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not. There's something on
It's
it.
a statue of something standing there, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. That's gonna be like a religious one.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see writing up and around the top of it. It's definitely some sort of religious. Yeah. I see a date. It says 18. Yeah, there's a date on it. It says 18 right underneath it. Some sort of building, maybe. 1860 something, maybe 66. 18. Right down there. 1860 something.
1966?
1860, bro.
It's not a centennial?
I don't think so. We'll see what this is. When I saw 1858 on this medal, I got pretty excited. I thought that this could be something to do with the Declaration of Province of British Columbia or something like that. Some sort of medal to do with the province. But when I figured that it was a religious medallion and putting in the year 1858, you get that this is a pendant for the Virgin of Lourdes in France. And it just happened in the 1940s. In 1943, there was a movie called The Song of Bernadette, which was very famous. One of the the main actress, won Actress of the Year, and the movie also won the Golden Globe for Film of the Year. So I'm assuming that this is 1940s medallion.
Statue on the back.
Too bad for me. After locating where the pier would have came out, we decided to cross the creek and explore the beach where the cannery and steam paddle wheeler once sat. The paddle wheeler that ended up on the beach at Redonda Bay was the SS Transfer. She was an important historic ship plying the waters of the lower Fraser River and going all the way to Victoria from the 1890s. The first mention of her that I could find was in 1894 when she was mentioned in a paper that she was going downriver for the purposes of finding people who were in need of help after a disaster, probably flooding on the river. The Transfer was in the Fraser River for quite some time. The last that I could see was in 1915, where she had been sold to her former captain and crew from the company that owned her. It couldn't have gone well for them because 2 years later, it was on the beach at Redonda Bay. So this is a piece of BC coastal history right here. This is the boiler from the SS Transfer. Sitting on the beach here. It was down in the ocean for quite a few years. And it did have a tag on it. But the tag kind of melted away. So this boiler ran the steamship that went up and down the Fraser for many, many years. There's still stuff in there, but well, I guess they might use that as a burner now. But there it is. If anybody wants to come and rescue this thing. There it is. Now we're over in the cannery side, and the first signal is this old tag that says 51. Maybe that was on somebody's door or something. Cool. Jordan just found that beautiful buckle. It's a nice one. Substantial. Heavy grade. Nice. I'm off orbiting, checking out spots up the beach there. And this guy just concentrated right here. He's got a largie. Looks like it.
It's the right size.
No, it's a largie. Let's see the wreathing on the outside. And is that going to be probably, I see the crown right there on my thumbnail, which means it's a KG5. Sweet. Yeah, it's definitely a largie. That's what we're here for, right?
That's right, buddy.
Hide that finger. Okay. Awesome. There's the end of a flasher. Just picked up. I'm up over here. Just want to follow along this little edge here for a little bit. It's my plan. Gonna work the top of the beach a little bit and then probably come back down to where Jordan is. But there's stuff all over this beach, which is exactly what we like to see. Lots of glass, lots of pottery, lots of fishing related things, lots of lead. Picking that all up. There's my stuff. Here's this rock, which show you in the picture. And then I'm going to walk down to the rock where the kid was sitting in the picture when the laundry was getting done. So I figure this area up here wouldn't have changed much since way back then, so I'm going to just walk up along here. Okay guys, I knew I got a good signal. It's a nice tight little squeaker, and I just pulled this out and I can tell it's a dime. It's a seeded. There's Edward on the back. $19.10. Eddie dime. Wreathed. Did I say seeded? I didn't mean to say seeded. Wreathed. Let's get that focus. There we go. Now you can see it. 1910. This is the rock that the little boy was standing in front of right here. And he was looking out of the bay in that picture from way back when. I'm just gonna sit here like that boy did. Same pose. And look out into the bay. A lot has changed since then, but around here, a lot is still the same. Still have the same points, same mountains, same beach. Well, I just got another dime, and I don't know what it is. Washing it off here in the little creek. Oh, it's a sailboat variety, and it's a King George 6. Sweet. It's a 50, got the date there, it's 51. All right, we have a fishy, a Canadian 5-cent coin down here. Where is it? On your knee. Haven't looked at it yet. Oh yeah, she's gonna be good. 1914 5-cent silver. Ho ho ho. Fantastic, Jordan. Amazing. Yep. That is, got this bigger coin, and we thought maybe it's a largie or a quarter. I thought it was a quarter. It's a quarter, I can see it. It's 42. 1942 quarter. Sweet. Bigger silver coming out. 1942 quarter. Jordan's got he thinks it's a silver dime there. Another coin. Oh yeah, she's silver for, ooh. I think it's gonna be I can't tell. It's definitely a wreathed, but it's really hard to get any detail off of it. Oh, maybe like that. Jordan's just got that dime and came walking up this line right here, and now he's on a large scent. Can definitely see it's a large scent. Oops. Nice little box of goodies so far. Okay, this guy just found that largie. Then he just found a King George 5 small scent. And now he's found another largie. All in the probably about, I don't know, 15 minutes max. So I'm starting to get tired of hearing about largies and coins from you.
1917, I think.
Oh yeah, this one you can actually see.
Just crusted the crust off of it.
Yeah. You're right. I got that. So Jordan just grabbed this. That's a 1927, bud. 1920 or maybe 1922. British Columbia chauffeur license frag piece. Yeah, cool. That second two is real funky. Jordan's got another dime after all those large cents. Trying to figure this one out though. Let's see. This guy just one dimed, which means it's either it's US, it's older than 1909, and it's either a
I think it might be
barber or a seeded. There's the dime. And yeah, it's a barber. Wow. See if we can get a date off of it for you. So it looks like a 1916 barber dime, which I guess was last year, but maybe it's a transition year. I thought it was 1909, but obviously I'm wrong. Jordan says it looks kind of like a 15 to me, but I'm pretty sure it's a 16. How many silver dimes do you have now?
4.
4.
1 fishy. 3
And 1
largies.
fishy. And what?
3 largies.
I looked over and I said, I was digging this hole here, and I looked over and I said, I thought that looks like a ring. I just kind of flipped it down here. It was like that. It was like that. Oh, massive. It's a massive ring. It's definitely gold, that little chunk at the signet ring. And yeah, nice. Whatever. Oh, thanks, pal. This guy tries to break my detector. That was a pure eyeball find. Wow. What do you think about that?
Nice score, buddy.
Hey, thanks. Just sitting right there. Wow. So the tide's coming up, so we got to jump the creek back over to the other side. And we're just walking along here, and I got a crazy signal. I think it was under some rocks here, just like a blaring 90 something, which normally means silver, and it was silver. A silver pocket watch. You can tell it's silver because of how it rang up, and the color of the bezel here. It's all that white color. It's definitely silver. All the green in there that's all the guts all rotted out. Wow. That's super cool. This was laying on the surface. I just come up off the beach. The atomic integrator or something. Oh, here it is. The atomic disintegrator. Look at that. Wow. And then my next signal, Fire Chief. Ho 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 ho. Tootsie Toy Fire Chief. Amazing. Here's our stuff we picked up today off the beach. We have one pile of lead, brass, glass, bits and pieces, more glass, and then more lead, copper and brass, my fishing lures, drain, that thing I have no idea. Got this gun, would have showed you guys, this Sure Shot, but when I popped it out of the ground, the barrel snapped off, so I was pretty upset. So I didn't show you that. Did find this cool bottle, the Lions from Vancouver. Has the Lions Mountains on the back there. Came out of the ground just chasing a signal. That was awesome. And that's our junk for now. And oh, yeah, Jordan's got his all packed up. I think bugs are getting kind of heavy, so I think we're gonna call it. I do have bug spray in my boat, but I think it's time to head for the Hilton. Think so, Gio? Yep. So that it was day one here. Everything we found on the beach at Redonda Bay. Pretty crazy.